Listen, today we living in a time where I'm a little disappointed with our collective reaction to this whole COVID-19 thing. I think that it could have definitely been better. I think if you really want to look at the data, it showcased that we were definitely sheep in the game, that we waited for medical science, we waited for the media, we waited for the government to give us instructions on how to take care of ourselves. We didn't listen to the guides that was telling us about how sunlight and UV and vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, all of these things were the best thing to do to boost up your immune system and fight this virus, right? We waited for them to tell us what the pathology of it is going to be. Listen, as gods, we have to be able to assume our right. We have to be able to assume our power over ourselves. We've had social contracts with governments for a very long time, and they've never served our best interests of freedom, justice, and equality. We know that the medical establishment is wholly reactionary, right? So there's a holistic and a naturopathic community that is there for you consistently 24/7, all year round, 365. You can't discard those people who are essential to your health, that you believe, that you listen to, and then when it really comes time of emergency, you said, no, I'm waiting for Western science, the people who took the Hippocratic oath, who are hypocritical, right? But at the same time, we're seeing a lot of doctors stand up. We're seeing a lot of doctors saying this don't even make sense to us. But we allow the Dr. Fauci's, the Dr. Oz's of the world to tell us what's right for us. Even though we say we believe in Dr. Sebi, we say we believe in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You say that you trust your thought leaders and things of that nature who've been steering you in the right direction, but all of a sudden you lose faith. So then it lets you know who's really your God, right? If it ain't the black guys, it's the white guys, man. You understand me? This is a time of separation. This is the time of a 100% new time. It's the end of time. It's a time where we step off the Gregorian calendar and we step back into our own original time, which is attuned with nature. We step back into our circadian rhythm, our biological rhythms, which are tuned with the sun, where your suprachiasmatic nucleus is taking in information from the light and telling your body how to adjust throughout the time so your body can optimally perform. If you're not tapping into that fifth dimensional intuitive psychic space to where you can collect data, to where you have a supercomputer brain activating like a quantum machine, to where it's telling you invalid and invalid information, bringing that up to the prefrontal cortex of your focus, to where you can tap in and bring solutions to every goddamn problem that the system has brought to us, then you not really in time and on time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So therefore, we got to be tapped in. We got to consistently believe in each other and come together, not just in times of emergency, but even in times of comfort.
That's right.
Right? For too long that we took essential leadership as luxury. We took the essential things as luxury, right? The essential things, when you break down the word essential, it comes down to the word essence, right? So somebody asking you, what does all this essentially mean? Well, the essence of it is this. There's a war between the guys and the devils, and even the devil's war is wholly divided. There's an a global economic plight that's taken over all the peoples and all the different nations of the world. This is not even all that you're going to see from this. Somebody is to blame. Is it the government? Is it China, right? Is it because of the trade war? Is it because they're trying to get become the greatest superpower, the fifth generation cellular communication right now? Is it so that they can implement whatever agendas that these sycophant devils have on us? When will we take that and we put it in our own hands? So listen, I want everybody to tap in.
Big tree activities.
I want you to text that number that you see on the screen right there. You understand me? And let's get part of a global community where we have global communication. We start to create one world systems. It's a shame that leadership didn't find this time right now to stop arguing, bickering, you understand me, and all of the divisiveness, and everybody wanted to be the hero, everybody wanted to be the first responders, but nobody wanted to come together collectively and create a community and a family organization. And this is the reason why we've struggled. This is the reason why we haven't been able to move forward. This is the reason we haven't been able to find the progress. You understand me? So now it's time for us to say, okay, let's put aside those differences and let's find all the reasons that we can come together to where we can build technology task force, we can build a health task force, right? We can build an education task force. We can do digital education all around to where it's a zero marginal cost, to where we can create platforms and teach our children and get rid of the systems that constantly put our people in debt. So who are the people that's getting it worse? The people that's in debt, the people that's unhealthy, right? Now we know they turn our communities into food deserts where they don't make it available to where you can get nutrient sources, to where you can have a better body. Then they tell the women that, wait a minute, it's fat shaming if somebody tell you that being obese is wrong. So no, they want you to go ahead and love your body, but they don't want you to love your healthy body.
Right.
You understand me? But obesity affects 45% of Americans, and those are the people who getting it worse.
Oh yeah, we
people
love
that got obesity.
We love them big girls.
High blood pressure. You understand me? Cancer. But you're not seeing protests against Monsanto. You're not seeing protests against the companies that make the processed foods, the sugars and things of that nature. We're not seeing organizations across the planet, or rather across America, especially in the hoods of America, saying that we're gonna get rid of all of the liquor stores that's connected to these Asian communities and in Yemen society, right, with these liquor stores that they put in our communities that don't provide any nutrient available foods. So therefore, it becomes our problem because we can easily establish food bodegas. We can easily go ahead and establish $1 million a program to where we have mobile food bodegas that can deliver food all throughout our communities. Or are we waiting for our enemy to provide us a substance, right, that he took away from us in the first place?
Yes, sir. Wait on that white man.
So now you have to make a decision on which world you want to continue to live in. The world where you can bond with your brother and y'all can build together, or the world where you waiting on the other and he just keep y'all killing each other. Come on now, it's time to tap in.
Big tree activities, big tree talk.
That's the message for the day. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Big guy.